So now, कुछ साल पहले की बात है, there is a movie called RRR. So the concept of this year INNOVISION also RRR, the brainchild of none other than, you know that. रुकना कभी समाधान नहीं होता, बस दिशा बदलनी होती है भाई लोग. We objectively assess performance, identify structural gaps, and validate what is working. That is what known as reflect, resolve. We take decisive policy-backed actions aligned with clear priorities and measurable, and that is resolve. Reignite. We execute with renewed energy, accountability, and strategic focus. This is just not symbolic; it is operational, guys. RRR ensures that insight leads to direction, and direction leads to measurable results. In a sense, it is a disciplined cycle of evaluation, decision, and acceleration. Embedded into our leadership culture, may I now invite none other than the Trustee-in-Chief, Mr. Mahesh Patnaik, to go ahead with one more session with the RRR.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. ये दर्द तो खत्म ही नहीं हो रहा है. जो शुरुआत हुआ इसी से, मेंटर की बात नहीं कर रहा हूँ मैं. You are desperately waiting. नेक्स्ट कोई आएगा, थोड़ा रिलैक्स. Purposely we kept one after another. जितना दुख कष्ट एक साथ खत्म हो जाए. When the going gets tough, the tough gets going. So इस स्लोगन के साथ रहिए तो दुख थोड़ा कम होगा. I'm not fully fit, but this much fit to chat to you for next 1 hour plus minutes. Don't think that since I'm not fully fit, उसमें कोई कमी आएगी. उसमें कोई कमी नहीं आएगी. So let's begin. Let's begin with the first chapter. Friends, अंधेरे में आपने अंदर आया and you heard something, some voice over, some story, something. I do not know how much could you relate with the story, or relate with the story, how much could you hear it properly and understand that what it is all about. जो लोग अंधेरे का फायदा उठा के सो रहे थे, अब मैं उनको एक एक खड़ा करके पूछूंगा कि स्टोरी में क्या सुना आपने. I repeat, जो लोग अंधेरा का फायदा उठा के सो रहे थे, होशियार हो जाइए, मेरी उंगली जाएगी आपके तरफ और मैं कहूंगा आपसे खड़े होकर बताइए कि ये स्टोरी में क्या था. अच्छा चलिए, इतना कष्ट को और नहीं बढ़ाइए. What is that R we're talking about? 3 R's, RRR. Here we'll go with our first chapter, continue with what did you hear in our theme talk. Our theme talk, time में देखिए होगा कब. The theme talked about something which is not very well established, well known, a story of mythology to us. We have heard about Mahabharata, Ramayana, Chanakya, all these things. But Sukracharya can be a hero. I don't know. Maybe naturally it is not known to us. It is not taught to us. It is not made to a story, neither TV serial, nothing. But it is one of the greatest of the story, not only like a story, because he is one of the most powerful sages in Indian mythology or history. And we are forgetting many of them. Now, in the context of Sukracharya, did he achieve RRR? While first R is reflect. Second R is resolve. And third R is reignite. Now, can we relate with Sukracharya? Did he achieve that last R, reignite? He had reflection in terms of his determination, in terms of his knowledge, in terms of his challenging spirit in terms of his never say die spirit. He had that power which bent God also like Shiva. And then he had resolve. What resolve? When he was denied the equivalency by Indra with Brihaspati, he decided to move out of that place and do something for the people or the community or the group which otherwise are normally seen in a low esteem or low profile. And you know that Daitya not necessarily what we perceive, seeing ke saath, dhan bada bada, not necessarily that. Within every human being we have one Danav and one Devta. So here we are talking about that Daitya. And he went to and he became the Daitya Guru. Now see his resolve, see his reflection. Daitya Guru kis kaam ka? If he cannot put them or equip them with arms and ammunition to fight with the God, but never ever they can fight with the God, at least at equal terms. Because God had the power. Every time, anytime they will die, they will again reborn. Because God cannot die. And he quickly realized that I cannot become Daitya Guru unless I bring this art, bring this arms ammunition, bring this mantra, that how to get Sanjivani, which will ensure that Daitya will also regain life after they die. Hence, that tapasya started off 1000 years. Reverse latak ke ped se, he was doing that tapasya 1000 years and inhaling the smoke for 1000 years, which forced Shiva to come and ultimately fulfill his wish. And his wishes are that mujhe Sanjivani mantra chahiye. Mark few points over here. First of all, it is not human individual self-centric. It is not for self-centric something gain. He first went to serve a community. He has identified that the community cannot be in equal terms in terms of fighting or whatever they're doing. And then he went on to get this Sanjivani Vidya, again not for himself, for the Daitya community. This is what the strength of mind, this is what the resolve of a person. If you bring some of these kind of things, you can also become Sukracharyas of all such Daityas inside us. And make that to take them to a different level altogether. This is Sukracharya. Now, the story ended there, whatever you heard in that theme presentation. Did you think Sukracharya attained the third R also, Reignite? Please remember over here, Sukracharya or anyone, we can say that we have achieved that position of Reignite. Means whatever I wanted, I have achieved that and reforming, reproducing or whatever I am doing that. What do you think? What was Sukracharya's objective? Can anyone tell me? Jo log andhere mein so rahe the? Nahi so rahe the, I am joking. Can anyone tell me that what was Sukracharya's objective? To become Daitya Guru? To get Sanjivani? To ensure that Daityas again regain life after death? No. What he was looking for, original Lakshya. What was the original Lakshya of Sukracharya? Sorry? He wanted that recognition. He went to Indrapuri and told that I am, if not better, but then I am equivalent to Brihaspati. On which ground Brihaspati will become Guru of Devtas and I can't become. it was a conspiracy or whatever, while they know that they cannot denounce the qualities and that power of Sukracharya, and Sukracharya was definitely better off than Brihaspati, and they wanted to make Brihaspati the Devata's guru because Brihaspati's father Vrigu was friend of Indra. तो conspiracy started there. अब कैसे करें इसको? ढूंढ के निकाला शुक्राचार्य साहब, आप नहीं बन सकते हैं देवता गुरु. क्यों? आपके पिता तो महान है, आपके माता का खानदान का थोड़ा बहुत टच है राक्षस कुल से, तो ऐसे को हम बना नहीं सकते हैं देवताओं का गुरु. So conspiracy started. Now what was the objective of Sukracharya? To fight out that conspiracy, achieve what he wants, that he should be given place equivalence to Brihaspati. It happened or not? If you look at the Venus, Venus और बृहस्पति इकट्ठे दिखते नहीं क्या आपको? दिखते हैं ना? So ultimately he fought for his own re-ignition in life, and he get, this is Amitabh Bachchan Kundli. All great people Kundli, will find Venus in this position. There could be, if check it in Google, there could be many such people, those who are extremely famous, and they are made by the planet Venus. Venus in astrology stands as a planet of love, beauty, luxury, relationship and artistic expression. Venus is linked to material prosperity, luxury, comfort. It governs how you manage money and your desire for sensual experiences. Friends, this is what RRR for Sukracharya. Sir. As I told you, I repeat again, reflect best in knowledge as compared to Brihaspati. The only says who had Mrit Sanjivani, resolved, had made great daityas like Bali, Hiranyakashipu, etc., gave them knowledge and life to overcome gods during battles. Reignite, learn Mrit Sanjivani from Mahadev with hardest penance, able to get placed at the same place of respect with Brihaspati. We all can learn this from mythology and put it in our life slowly, if at all possible. Let's move on to our next slide. Quick. Chapter 2. HVET Sukracharyas. Sounds little negative shade, but let's see if I'm talking about negative for you or I mean something else. I'm talking about the Sukracharyas and HVET, that specifically meaning that there are some people, those who disagree with the leaders. In Sukracharya case, the leader was Indra. In this case, each of you are leaders, those who are HODs. Each of you are leaders, those who are unit coordinators. Each of you leaders, when you organize something, if you are organizing a seminar, the top 2-3 people are leaders. If Amit was standing on this platform, he was leader for that 40 minutes he spoke. So many of you are having leadership role in your own domain. Please understand, there are Sukracharyas in HVET, those who do not agree with you. Now, what to do with them? They are there. As a leader, what role you have to play? What role you have to play? First, we'll see later. First, let's see that what they should do. Those who believe that they are Sukracharya means they are highly capable, they are highly determined, highly enthusiastic to produce results. पर करने नहीं दिया जाता यार. मेरा बॉस बेवकूफ है, इसके रहते क्या काम हो पाएगा? How many of you have this feelings? Tell me honestly. Raise your hands. How many of you have feelings? Many of you must be having. हाथ नहीं उठा रहे क्योंकि फोटो उड़ जाएगा. हाँ. If you have the courage, please. See, it's very. Many a time I thought when I was working, ये हटे तब तो मैं कुछ करके दिखाऊंगा. गधा बैठा हुआ है, कुछ ना कुछ करता है ना करने देता है. How many times you have? How many times you have the feelings in your mind? Next. Growth of the organization at stake. Now, please understand that unless these Sukracharyas are taken into terms, whichever way, your organization growth will be at stake. Your business model will be static, and your more verticals could have been achieved. In context of HVET, if I fit all these things, growth of organization at stake, thanks to all these Sukracharyas. Business model is static. No, again, I am not here saying that Sukracharyas stop this. Maybe it's a game of combination. Neither the leaders could understand what Sukracharyas want, and neither could Sukracharyas understand as to how to overcome this problem. मैं तो यार तीर मार सकता हूँ, मैं तो दिन में चांद तारे ला सकता हूँ, लेकिन ये बैठा देखो एक इस पर बैठा है, वो देखो एक बैठा है, and probably somewhere with taking that responsibility as a top management, such situations are also responsible where probably the staticness of more verticals of HVAT so far not as per desirable. Next. Within 20 years, let's see, there are many newcomers in this organization. Now they would, for their benefit, हमने क्या तीर मारा as HVAT? हमने तीर मारा या नहीं मारा पता नहीं, पर तीर छूट तो दिया है, निकल तो गया है. अभी कहाँ पहुंचेगा हम देखेंगे. 24 years of operation, let us discuss some facts. We are the unique and robust model throughout the country. We always are trendsetters with several followers, but still we managed to be on the top. The business model had strived for economically backward student, where by now we have produced more than 50k students. Stop here, don't move forward. Now let's understand. There could be many of you would definitely agree with me that we are stuck. 24 years is too much a time. You know, we say that Naveen Patnaik ruled 24 years Odisha. क्या से क्या कर दिया होता जो कुछ है, with due respect to apolitical thinking of HVAT. I am just bringing this as an example. 24 साल में मोदी गुजरात को क्या से क्या कर दिया और नवीन पटनायक क्या से क्या कर पाए या नहीं पाए, it's a debatable issue. HVAT भी क्या से क्या शायद नहीं कर पाया. One thought, HVAT क्या से क्या नहीं कर पाया. Other thought, how do you define success? If I'm a little bold enough to say that, then I'm happy with this. How do you define success? How do you define success? No parameter in one line you can define success. Define success, एक क्लर्क के लिए OS एग्जाम देकर OS बन जाना is a great success. एक पियोन के लिए क्लर्क बन जाना is a great success. एक ठेला में सब्जी बेचने वाला का अगर एक दुकान मिल जाए is a great success. So how do you define success? How do you define success? Success is nothing but set a benchmark, a parameter, achieve it. That's it. Success is what? Set a parameter. एक 10th class बच्चा 80% लाया और दूसरा 90% लाया, तीसरा 95% लाया. कौन ज़्यादा successful है? कौन ज़्यादा successful है? Who is successful?
It depends.
बड़ा smart बन गए आप लोग. यार यूं तो 95 को भूलना चाहिए.
It is a relative word of success.
Why?
Because when you compare with somebody, you think whether you are successful or not successful. But in each case, they are successful by themselves.
Every time,
All of them are clear.
Hello sir, every time evaluation is more.
No, not that. In simple terms, out of 3, 95% is successful. वो आप लोग मेरा बात का झांसा में आ गए, you're smart enough like AI ज़माने में झांसे में, but see, outer world it will always see that out of this 395 को खड़ा करेंगे वो victory table में ऊपर victory stand पर, then 98, 90 and then 80. If you are Samazdar, you look at the 9th marks. If you are Samazdar, you look at class 9th mark. The guy who got 95% in class 9th, he had got 98%. And the guy who's got 90% in class 9, he had got 75%. And the guy who's got 80% in class 9th, he had got 55%. Who do you now say is more successful? Who do you now call it more successful, my dear friends? Come on, here, answer. Sorry? Right. The 55 guy had set a benchmark of 75 and got 80. He exceeded his objective. He is definitely much more successful than the other two guys who got 80% and earlier he had got 78%. He had set a target of 85 or 90, but he got 80. Do you think he is as successful as the first one? And the third one, 96 guy, he at least had the same target that 98% I'll get in class 10 as well. What did he do? What did he do? So 24 साल you cannot compare HVET with Mukesh Ambani. हमारा छोटा. Now, are we successful or not? I would say yes. When we started, what was our target? Our target is to create an organization with emotion. Many such innovations, I have made this statement that we are not doing business. Old people would always relate this statement with me that in HVET, we are not doing business. It is business with emotion. In any given day, if X manpower is costing me 80,000 rupees, because not that he has achieved out of the world, he has come from some foreign countries, पर हमारे साथ वो 20 साल से है. Maybe कोई सब स्टाफ हमारे साथ 20 साल से है तो उसका सैलरी आज 20-25 हजार है. I can get in your सब staff in 8,000 rupees, 10,000 rupees. Business says that I will remove him and get someone with 10,000 rupees. Sorry? And thereby I will save that 15,000 which I am paying to a sub staff. Which situation we will call HVET successful? We are retaining that sub staff for 20 years with 25,000 rupees. We are retaining those people with 20 years, 15 years. Successful I am in HVET. Because we have at least 25 people working more than 5 years to 15, 20 years with us. Are we not successful in our objective? Are we not successful in our objective? We have retained people with us since ages. As per my age in HVET, I have my colleagues who is more than that working with HVET. When I see them driving 4-wheelers and children studying in good English medium schools, I believe I am successful. I believe I am successful. I had a promise that we would not focus on money, we would focus on this society where they are not getting much scope. To get education to them 15-20,000 rupees and they do same course which otherwise they will get 50-60,000 rupees, 1 lakh rupees to pay and get almost same job. Get almost same job. If one of my student by paying 15,000 rupees gets a job of 25,000 rupees, same guy goes to KIT, pays 15 lakhs for 2 years and gets job of 40,000 rupees. Who is more successful? The first guy or second guy? You got to take these parameters into consideration when you rate yourself as a part of HVET. That are you successful or not? We are always trendsetters with several followers, but still we managed to be top. 2002 we started. First time this model in the country. And 2002 we started the first time this model in the whole country. Replication started in 2008. Replication started in 2008. Today 2026. How many years from 2008 to 26? How many years? 18 years we are still in top. No one has achieved, overtaken so far us. Don't you think that we are successful still? For us, there was no path which will lead us. We started walking and created a path. For them, there was a ready-made path. They started working on that. Still, they have not beaten us in last 18 years. Don't you think we are successful? Don't you think we are successful? Leveling chokers, very easy. Finding out objective. See, if you want our profitability, within 3 months we can create more profitability. Because we are paying 73% of us total revenue as salary. Don't, we are not fools. We have all calculation. It's a feelings we are doing by business, not by brains. Those who are saying that HVET में तो पैसा नहीं है, हाँ पैसा बना लेंगे हम. 3 महीना टाइम दीजिए हम पैसा बना लेंगे. 3 महीना टाइम दीजिए हम पैसा बना लेंगे. 73% सैलरी को हम घटाकर 43 में ले आएंगे, फिर 33 में ले आएंगे. Will you want that? Do you want that? Paulo sir? Paulo has been the biggest Sukracharya of this organization. No. So in positive sense. And he would have courage to criticize. And what a better situation than this today. He is sitting just next to me in 5 feet distance to ask question. Paulo sir, don't you think that we can create wealth? We can create wealth in 3 months' time. No, it's a conscious decision. हमें नहीं बोलना अपने आप को कि हम इतना करोड़ इतना प्रॉफिट कमाते हैं. हम ये बोलना इतने लोगों के साथ हमारा फैमिली चलता है. It's a feelings of family. It's a feelings of family. Can I think of me HVET other than Uma? Can I think me and HVET apart from me means all those who started HVET? Other than Paulo? Can we think me and HVET other than Jayant? Can we think me and HVET other than many people out here? Sabyasachi, many people out here, ages together. Innovision करना है, चले यार सब जानते क्या करना है. ये innovision तो shortest time. I and we cannot believe HVET without your presence in HVET. That is our success. That is our success. क्रिटिसाइज कीजिए, शुक्राचार्य बनिए. हम भी इंद्र बनना नहीं चाहते हैं, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. We have so far taught 50,000 students since 2002 to 2026. इन 24 सालों में हमने 50,000 बच्चों को पढ़ाया है. 50,000 बच्चा में तो कम से कम अगर 10,000 बच्चा भी नौकरी कर रहे होंगे. Our parameter has been achieved. Are we not successful? Are we not successful? Come on, yeah. I want you to think, not answering me. You think in your own heart. Are we successful or not? You must have seen previous innovations. We were not as bold today because we didn't realize exactly what we are doing. So earlier innovations, we might sound little apologetic that we have not taken our organization to here and there. So fine, that's definitely there. Even we have a Sukracharya within us, we are challenging ourselves. But then there is many things to cheer about. Next. Can I ask a question to the Sukracharyas? Next. Time to go through it. Does the negative shade in you help it out? I'm asking question. Those who think that अरे ये गधा के चलते तो मैं यहाँ फंस गया हूँ, वरना मैं आज कुछ ना कुछ कर दिया होता. Challenging the system anytime. Limit to reignite yourself. It's a brilliant thing. Challenge the system. Talk to your senior and find out a way out. We welcome and we respect such Sukracharyas. उनका क्या 10 साल 15 साल एक ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में काम करते रहेंगे, गाली देते रहेंगे हर सुबह और शाम, फिर भी चिढ़ते रहेंगे. What about them? I have seen people, not only in HVAT, elsewhere also. Whenever we meet, or ये fire थी किच्छा बताएगा मोटे छाली की जीवी. 37 years is working. Every morning, every evening. Centurion. Joda Chandi. So, why not to discuss do or die? If this boss is not allowing me to work, either I'll put his record straight, put him on the straight line by whichever way. Even 1,000 years tapasya karna, 1,000 years in terms of you decide your time. Or get lost यार. अपने को क्यों कष्ट दूं मैं? अपने को क्यों कष्ट दूं? अगर तुम गधा हो तो मैं गधा नहीं हूं, मैं अपना रास्ता खुद बना लूंगा. Why don't you reignite within HVAT, if possible? We can reshape. You suggest, how can we do? Let's hold this topic here. I'll again come back. Let's hold this topic. I'll again come back. Next. Dear friend, again RRR. Now what RRR is this? Next time kuja boliye ji. Acha. This is HVAT. Reflect, resolve, reignite. I first talked about mythology, how Sukracharyas did this RRR. I did talk about some human Sukracharyas of modern day, how RRR is for you. Now I'm talking about RRR for HVAT. We have lots of reflex. We have a friendly HR manual. I don't know how friendly is this, I call it friendly. You can challenge me. We have a robust, friendly HR manual. As I told you, no, we do not want to remove that substock even 25,000 rupees. That's an HR manual. See, it's not written what I'm talking about. It's the feelings of the organization. We have faculty strength, 100 plus faculty with more than 15 years. Many of them are there. Diversified subject and manpower. In-house admission and placement cell. Business ethics. Business transparency with all stakeholders. Employee enhancement, PF scheme, LTC, life insurance, individual appraisal through PACE, FDP, time to time, API analysis. These are some of the reflections of HVAT which we believe and we practice last so many years. Next, HVAT resolution. Now, how did we resolve things? Business span, 24 years of operation but still unique in our model. Faculty retainment, highly motivated faculty with more than 15 years of operation. Operating throughout the state with expansion and redefining PPP. Placement assistance, more than 500 students are 500 kya hai? Ye barsa ko ucha. Hu to kaun likh chuke main ho gaya. More than 500 students are placed due to skill-based education model. कौन बोलने लगे? आप लोग बोलने का मतलब समझ जाओ, लिखावट को मत पढ़ो, भावना को समझो. Next, तमाम लिखा तो भरोसा नहीं, मुझे आकर भी कोई नहीं. Next, these are our reflect, resolve, and reignite. As I told, we started 2002. Geographical expansion, redefined PPP. Now, many years we stuck with government model only. Till 2016, when we had first private university, Centurion University, we were in government model. Still our biggest chunk is government model. But now we have ventured into private also. It's a different model altogether. Government model can go 20 years plus. Private model can maximum 5 to 7, 8 years. We know now. Now we know that how to handle that kind of situation. Redefine HVAT with vertical and horizontal expansion. Reignite. Achha, I will come to what is vertical, what is horizontal. Vertical, I will talk about my next slide probably. Horizontal, that is also there in next slide. So, abhi kya bole? Tab bole to? Yaar kaun ho to? Reignite, topmost position in PPP model of education, diversification, business volume, independent development of each and every individual. I can see some beautiful and handsome faces. Look to me at least content with. How far you, I don't know, but it looks to me. Okay, next. KCC Sant. You know, what was this? Next. Video will come, huh? Let's first understand what is this. What is it? Video will come, Bella? Sound right? काय साऊंड अच्छी चढ़े की सीढ़ी कुछ तो ओले हो गए लोग चढ़ा दिया पेड़ में अब सीढ़ी ढूंढ रहा है कौन अच्छी
KCC Sant, first hybrid degree college in Odisha.
Admission open for 2026-27, hybrid BSc and hybrid commerce.
I didn't just enroll for a degree and pursuing a hybrid degree where academics and industrial skills go hand in hand. रेगुलर ग्रेजुएशन डिग्री आ इंडस्ट्री भितरे बहुत बड़ा गैप रोची आ ए गैप को फुलफिल करबा ही हमर विजन हमर प्रोग्राम डे 1 रो ही गारंटेड प्लेसमेंट रो प्रॉमिस को फोकस करके ही डिजाइन करा जाई छी एकेडमिक्स को इंडस्ट्री रिक्वायरमेंट सहित अलाइन करा जाई छी प्रोजेक्ट्स स्किल ट्रेनिंग एक्सपर्ट सेशंस आ मेंटरिंग माध्यम रे स्टूडेंट्स मानन को गाइड करा जाई स्टेप बाय स्टेप foundation skills to advanced job oriented competencies पर्यंत structured approach माध्यमरे प्रत्येक स्टूडेंट कॉन्फिडेंट भावे प्लेसमेंट अपॉर्चुनिटी पाई प्रिपेयर और सपोर्टेड थांको
With real projects, presentations, and emerging technologies, preparing us for industrial role with 100% placement guarantee.
At KCC Sant, learning does not stop in the classroom only. Through our academic, sports, cultural, and skill clubs, students actively participate in team-based competitions and challenges. By working in teams and taking responsibility early, students develop confidence and winning mindset.
By the time I graduate, I will have a recognized degree and a job as KCC Sant offers a 100% placement guarantee.
One of our key strengths is continuous evaluation through monthly assessments. Based on performance, we provide feedback, immediate support, and personalized guidance. This system ensures that students don't fall behind and continuously improve throughout their academic journey, which ensures our students get 100% placement.
Admission open for 2026-27, hybrid BSc and hybrid commerce. For more details, 826 050 1259, 9937 05 2335. Mail ID info@kccsand.com. Website www.kccsand.com.
You know, in front of us. Dipti Babu is the person who created this Kalinga College of Commerce. So this is how dream can be turned into destination by collaboration. He is one of the finest industrialist or businessman of Odisha. Did many things, Upasana Education Trust, skill education, and did this KCC also. And this is actually how, not exactly the word appropriate handicapness, but how awkward situation or which converted into a strength. When I met Dipti Babu, he told me, so we a college, achha, amar kon kariba. I said, mo PP motor karibi. Jodi kariba, misi karbe kahuntu, au mo PP motor bahut hela. And how kariba? So we have designed a model where almost like co-promoter, we have joined this. Then I was very happy. भाई बना बहुत उनका ड्रीम था डिग्री कॉलेज करना अपना बना मिल गया ओन लैंड बिल्डिंग गवर्नमेंट अप्रूवल एटसेट्रा एटसेट्रा सब कुछ तो खुश था मैं बहुत बड़ा उछल सिसे से बात किया वेरी सिसे पुट अ स्पैनर Mahesh 2024 sometime when then went to another big plus to college Jupiter में बच्चे 50 तो थे पर उनके टीचर बोले सर हाथ तो गोड़ो माने मोड़ी के लिए काम निकले तो थोड़ी का नहीं मोड़ते स्कॉलरशिप देके ये बड़ा कॉस्ट है then we came back to office and कौन कर भाई तो बड़ा मुश्किल देखा गया नहीं मुझे सिर्फ गोटे दिन टाइम दिए भाग में छाड़ी बार तो नहीं opportunity has come on the way we cannot leave it and see how challenges end with one of the greatest thinking or something. Had we not gone to do this survey, thanks to Cecil's idea, where is he? Had we not gone survey, we would have lost normal BSc. We would have lost normal BSc. Cecil मुझे डुबाया था, फंसाया था, लेकिन वही फिर आगे काम आया. वो जो जितना मैं BSc दिखते हूँ उनका आइडिया है, मुझे उठली, वहाँ इसलिए सर्वे करेगा, सर्वे करेगा तो बोल राती बस But then that survey brought out a model which is the pioneer in the country again. None, not a single traditional degree college in the country probably will find where they are giving or calling something hybrid degree. This is the first time in Odisha we coined an idea and called this is the first hybrid degree college in Odisha. Idea is to first challenge parents' mind. क्या बोलता है यार फर्स्ट हाइब्रिड डिग्री कॉलेज कुछ तो मुझसे पूछने तो आए फर्स्ट आइडिया मॉडल तो है बट द ब्रांड नेम सेज दैट फर्स्ट हाइब्रिड डिग्री कॉलेज ऑफ ओडिशा जस्ट टू कोक्स पेरेंट टू आस्क क्वेश्चन कौन आ गया अपन तो कौन पूछते हाइब्रिड डिग्री कॉलेज पूछते फर्स्ट रो सी इफ बाय नाउ यू नो द हाइब्रिड डिग्री मींस वी रियलाइज दैट वी कैन नॉट temper the syllabus of Utkal University. It's old-fashioned, new-fashioned, whatever. Of course, it's old-fashioned. We cannot tamper physics, chemistry, maths, biology, whatever honors you got to be with that. We should not stop there. हम लोग circumstances पे रोते नहीं हैं, रोना नहीं चाहिए. Circumstances को कैसे बदले हम? तुम उसके साथ रहो. Elective B, elective A में we offer data science, artificial intelligence, cyber security, digital product design, drone technology. We say that no one has stopped to teach our student additional skill. We cannot touch syllabus, but we cannot always teach additional skill. And we made this a model. We made this a first brand in Odisha. We call it hybrid degree course where you will take two specialization. One, honors, which give you competitive edge like degree of government university. Second, will give you competitive edge to get a professional job in mostly private industries. Choose one of these, either data science or AI/ML or cybersecurity or drone technology or so and so. Now what we did again, we are not the master of all. We look for organization. पैसा फिर बनाना secondary काम है. पहले model बनाए. We invited organizations for drone technology, ISVRX versus slide touching. For हाँ नहीं मॉक्सरी वेबसाइट अच्छी है खुली होगी चलो so for drone technology we tied up with Roorkee based organization called ISVRX. For digital product design we tied up with SDM, School of Design and Media, Kolkata. 100% placement they will give. They will teach students, they will take their money from the course fee. Student will not pay, we will pay. But they are specialized in the field and not only to teach, also to give placement. And placement that too for 5 years. Again unique, I have never heard before. Placement for 5 years means replacement till that boy reaches 10 to 12 lakhs of salary in 5 years. That's the motto of this digital product design, and now we are adopting that motto as well. Similarly with hybrid BCom, we have 2 specializations. Digital product design, as I told you, with School of Design and Media, Kolkata. And second is capital market with AI. India's topmost brand called Finex. Finex was earlier known as Bombay Stock Exchange Institute. It was a training wing of Bombay Stock Exchange. Who other than these people can teach you capital market? So these people will teach you capital market with AI. Every semester one module of 30 hours will be included and it will run through 6 semesters or 8 semesters. And end of that you will get a job. When you pass out, one hand you have degree, other hand you have job. This is called hybrid model of education. Next. This is our main focus area in next years to come. Watch it out. Now we have only 65 students around in this. When I say only, if I give breakup, you will be very happy. First year we got, let's say around 20 students. Second year we got 45 students. Total 65 may not sound more. First year 20 students. Many parents second year who do not take admission first year would call me and say, "Sir, I second year pillar admission kare. Nagara college podu chhodi debi, out thre barse jao loss ho pache eti karebi." See, that makes the credibility in the market. And you know what course fee? 65,000 rupees. For BSc, 65,000 rupees. Now you tell me 45 admission is good figure or reasonable. So, had it been 10,000 rupees, we would probably get 150 admission. 65,000 rupees, hostel another 65. 1,30,000 for Utkal University BSc. We converted the mindset of people and we got 65 students so far in 2 years. Next year, I told handicapness to a trend setter. As I told you, first we thought it is handicapness. Kya kare bhai BSc ko lekar? Now we become a trend setter. Next, quick. Another focus area for us. We are not deviating, but we are bringing this more verticals to support our main theme of HVET. HVET not in terms of teaching students only, our objective. Set parameter, serving society whichever way. Set parameter, creating a family, those who will be with us. Set a parameter that where we will be creating unique models. In same objective we are going to create these verticals. Moxitech, Amit told you, probably you know much about it now. So watch it out. Next 1 year, 2 years, these two will be occupying prominent place in the group HVET. We are also in the third, we are discussing, not yet materialized. Maybe we will again go to school to offer cybersecurity and AI courses. in Eastern India. There is a group in Kolkata. We are in talks. If it goes through, then Calcutta will be the office, main office, and we will run through Jharkhand, Bengal, Northeast to offer. See, हमारा blood में घुस गया यार ये PPP type model. पीछा नहीं छोड़ रहा है. So say that is also almost same model. We'll go to school, set up our own lab, teach students from class 3, I think, class 3 to class 12, and teach them that NEP model, where it will be cyber security, AI, and etc. etc. So these are the new verticals to look about, to cherish about in days to come. Next. Now this is new verticals, but new things in same verticals. You know, horizontal growth with Sri Sri University and Jagat Guru Kripalu. With Sri Sri University and Jagat Guru Kripalu University, we have now, as I told you a little before, that we have now understood a new style of things in PPP mode. As I said told, we are not going to have lab now, because all these private universities have lavish labs. We will have all practicals in cloud. So we will now, what we have done, now we have created a model. See, sheet देखिए होगी जोटा JK Euro, सेटा काम अमित, JK Euro जो course partner किए कौन दो उच्च, सेटा model नहीं, sheet देखिए वो, सूरज दिखाता. So this is a new way of PPP. We have decided now to go with any PPP model with any university. It has to have two things. One is that one industry partner who will teach and give job. Just teaching will not be enough for us now. So in same vertical, we are going for horizontal growth. We will be talking about, look at JKU model. और कितना समय है ना? नहीं, so बाकी calculate इतने मैथ्स पे weak no. I will calculate of my own. 50 minutes हुआ है, बहुत टाइम है. मुझे को चाहता था, मैं भी चाहूँगा. Not important course. See what we are doing. Who is the industry partner? Sector Skill Council, Government of India. What is the model? Apprenticeship after 2 years. We are creating a new model. We are removing the myth that if it is 3 years course, you got to study 3 years. If it is 4 years course, you got to study 4 years. No. We'll reduce the study time by 1 year less. 3 years BBA if at all, then 2 years later you will get apprenticeship. Go to job. 1800 hours of your job corresponds to 40 credit points in university system. So, आप तो third year जो पढ़ते हैं वो सीख रहे industry में. So the parents, some parents ask me, third year टा पढ़ी वो नहीं क्यों जानी वो? तो पढ़ी कौन करता था? चाकरी करता था? क्या तो करूँ ची? सेट जानी वो? जहाँ करूँ ची? हाँ, in 4 years also third year they will go. BBA Digital Product Design. Who is doing industry partner, School of Design and Media? What is the model? Apprenticeship placement after 2 years. It is placement, but we cannot call it job because he is still a student. Third year, once he completes, he will be called employee. Till then, he is apprenticeship. BCA Cloud Computing and Cyber Security. BCA Metaverse Technology. Who is partner? Datagami from Mumbai. एक खाया पिया मजर दे ले असुविधा सेटा बहुत कंसर्न था नीचे पाएगा ए ताकू दे इसे चक्कर में टाइम चला जाता है. So then BCA Digital Product Design, School of Media, BSc Applied Microbiology with Clinical Research with Datagami. Look at this, BTech in Computer Science with Cloud Computing and AI. And who is a partner? TCS. What partner? IHC, Industry Honors Course. They will teach 5 papers of cloud computing. Physically, they will come to university and teach. And what they will do, they will give job after this 4 years, 3.5 years, they will go to job. 70% of qualified students, they have assured they will get job. 30% in any case, they are not qualified. So what can you do? So almost 100%. So similarly, other MBA, FinTech and AI. MBA, FinTech and AI, probably we are the first to introduce in Odisha. Who is the partner? Finex again. What they will give? Job guarantee, job देना उनका काम है. Sorry, move on next. हाँ, microbiology I told BSc कोई MSc MCom भी अच्छे कहते हैं वो. हाँ, microbiology MSc is 1+1. 1 year you will study in the campus. 6 months we will teach, 6 months they will teach. Remaining 1 year they will go to industry. MCom same thing. This is, don't you find again a new model? Don't you think within PPP also we are creating now the integrating new models where these people will get a job. Next, fast, out time. Out 10 minutes. Next. Friend, HVT is over now. Chapter 3. Chapter 3 is my favorite topic. मैं यहाँ खड़ा होता हूँ उसी समय का इंतजार करता हूँ जब ऐसे ही कहानी बोलने का मौका मिले. बाकी तो प्रील्यूड था. So next. Can you remember some real life Sukracharyas? Atal Bihari Vajpayee, those who turned the difficult situation or demerits of their career or life into merit or into a situation where they are world known. Can you remember Atal Bihari Vajpayee also? Look at his background, what family he has come, what difficulties did he face. All critics are there, never mind, critics to rahenge. But undoubtedly he is one of the world's best leader as of now. But third space is vacant. Who is having probably direct relating the story with Sukracharya? Who is that? Any guess? बीच का स्पेस खाली है, एक फोटो डालेंगे. Any guess?
बाला साहेब ठाकरे. बाला साहेब ठाकरे.
एक चोरी करे को ऊंचा. सब जाने चाहिए. ऑर्गेनाइज टीम को नहीं बोलना चाहिए था.
नहीं वो देखा नहीं है सर.
हाँ, ठीक है. देखने की क्या जरूरत है? सुनने की जरूरत है? देखने की क्या जरूरत है? चलिए. Can we go through 2 minutes to Balasaheb Thackeray's career? One of the best example of modern day Sukracharya. गुंडा मवाली से लेकर worshipping लोग पूजा करते हैं. And he achieved what he wanted. Next. इतना लंबा पढ़ना नहीं है. His father was social activist. Balasaheb Thackeray along with BJP government succeeded Mumbai. छोड़ो क्या किया है पता है. Balasaheb Thackeray is a classic example. We can draw parallel of mythological Sukracharya. He is from a humble background, gundagiri, जो करना था सब कुछ किया. But he achieved through sheer determination. Never ever he fought election, I believe. Never ever he became chief minister. वो community के लिए काम किया. Please see this, get the message from there. He did not occupy a chair. He never occupied chair, never fought election. And he exhibited classic example that I am for Marathi Manus. I am from all people for the community of Marathi and I will make it happen whatever. And he ended his life, still he had clarity in his mind and he fought, achieved a position. What position? Prime ministers of his era will go to his house at Mumbai. He will not go to Prime Minister's house in Mumbai or anyone house he doesn't go. He always will be in that Matosri. Whoever has to visit, they will go to Matosri. This aura not less than the mythological Sukracharyas. Sound kind?
अक्टूबर को अयोध्या में बाबरी मस्जिद का ढांचा गिराया गया तो शिवसेना ने सबसे आगे क्या करके झंडा गाड़ दिया, हमने गिराया और उसको बड़े गौरव से उसको ओन किया। गौरव तो है बिल्कुल, इसमें कोई शर्म की बात नहीं है। मैंने तो कहा दिया, साफ कर दिया। आप ये मानते हैं ये बाबरी मस्जिद गिराने दी गई, इसके नीचे हमारा जो टेम्पल था, मंदिर था राम का, वो हमने ऊपर लाया। वो जो ढांचा था वो मंदिर था, जो मस्जिद था, और ढांचा में तो काफी चीजें ऐसी थी कि हमारे हिंदू की संस्कृति इसमें डर गई थी, छुपी गई थी। जो
Do you see something? What is written on this? We are talking about 90-10 syndrome, dear friends. Whatever you are thinking, what I am thinking, probably in the same page. We are victims of circumstances. We have talent, we have determination, we have perseverance. आप लोग बहुत बार ये लोगों को बोलते हुए सुना होगा कि यार अनफॉर्चुनेटली मैं इंडिया में पैदा हो गया, कहीं और हुआ होता तो क्या से क्या कर दिया होता। अनफॉर्चुनेटली आई एम इन ओडिशा, मैं उड़िया हो गया, मैं गुजराती होता तो क्या उखाड़ लिया होता। Isn't it? Isn't it? Doesn't come to your mind this as well? कि I have whatever I am doing, I am meant for much more than this. How many of you have this thought in your mind? I have this thought in my mind. How many of you have this thought in your mind? कि due to circumstances, otherwise what I am doing today, I am meant for much better than that. This, please हाथ उठाइए, इसको लगता है कि माइंड में आता है, नहीं आता है? ठीक है, अब पालो छुपा लिया इमोशन को, कोई बात नहीं, इट्स ओके। अबे हाथ जल्दी थोड़ी कि मेरा हर बार उठाना है, बस समझ जाओ, मन में मान लो, काम खत्म मेरा। So now let's see, what is this 90-10 syndrome? Is it really the circumstances are always roadblocked for us? Is that always they put us into trouble? Case study. What is this? Can you understand? 2 minutes a story. A person who's a big executive of an organization, he was about to leave home to his office, got ready, tie, five, coat, everything, and the last item was left over. Wife told him to have breakfast on the dining table. He was having breakfast and he had his coffee also on the table. Similar same time the daughter would go to school, daughter is getting ready, and final shape touch was given by his wife. Daughter was almost ready and jumping, came to dad, I'm going to school. The moment the daughter jumped to the lap of the father, the coffee cup spilled over all over his body. And he is not an immortal or not an extraordinary person. He normal behavior. Come on, you cannot control a small child. Kaisa ho, what to do? What I'm doing, my entire day is spoiled. Barbaad ho kapda. And just shouting on mother, shouting on daughter. Daughter started crying. And like this, there's a chaotic situation. And everything got delayed. By that time, daughter didn't want to go to school. It was important exam day, but school bus left. Now wife told that you got to drop her in the school. He quickly went upstairs, changed his clothes, came down, took daughter hurriedly to the school. Moment he drops the daughter in the school, he remembered that laptop to ghar mein chhut gaya, urgently. Again went back to home, collected laptop, and at the maximum speed went to office. By that time the important meeting was almost coming to a end, almost late by 40 minutes. Boss scolded. आदमियों के क्या होते भाई? पता है आज important meeting. Foreign delegates are coming. It's a huge deal to crack, and you are the chief executive. You are coming at so and so time. Boss is scolding. Entire day spoiled. रात को घर आया, फिर बीवी से झगड़ा किया, बर्बाद हो गया तुम्हारे लिए मेरा दिन. How many of you that it happens to us? Have you noticed? It happens to us. Almost all of us. Who do you think is responsible? Case 2, similar situation. Other person who believes that 1910 syndrome, जैसे कॉफी का कप गिरा ऊपर, कुछ नहीं, बेटी समय से डर के खड़ी हो गई, कुछ नहीं कुछ कम बेटे कुछ करो, कोई बात नहीं, अरे एंजॉय, hey oh papa, nice papa started dancing and she went to school, he went upstairs, change clothes. How long it takes to change clothes? How long it takes to change clothes? You are at home, 5 minutes max, 5 minutes change clothes. Rather, he reprimanded wife. When wife started scolding daughter, अरे उसको क्यों गाली दे रहे, उसकी गलती क्या है, मैंने ही रखा था एज में. And coolly went to office, whole day is maintained as per program. Progress took place as it is in his company, his own progress. Friends, whatever we are, not because what happens to us. What happened to us, the action is only 10% determinant of our situation in day-to-day affairs. 90% how we react to the situation. 90% is what? How we react to the situation. If you, now please tell me, which is in your control? 10% situation you cannot control. This is something which is action. It happens by everyone surrounded by you. Reaction is in your control. Can you control your reactions? Can you control your reactions? Paolo कुछ भी नहीं बोलेगा, मुझे पता है. Can you control your reactions? So now tell me, मैं तो बहुत कुछ कर सकता था, ये गधा बॉस मुझे कुछ करने नहीं दे रहा है. कहाँ तक सही है भाई? कहाँ तक सही है? Shukracharya's, as I told in the first, whose responsibility is this? If you follow 90-10 syndrome, whose responsibility is this? Next. I will take, I think, another 5 minutes more max. What is this you can see? What is this you can see? You can see a circle. We can see a circle outside. We can see a circle inside. Does it signify anything? किसी ने अगर स्टीवन कोवी का बुक पढ़ा हो तो चुप रहिए. Does it signify something? Let's understand what is this two circles all about. और सर्कल का नाम दिखा. This circle, inner circle is called circle of concern. Inner circle is called circle of concern. External circle is called circle of influence. Circle of difference between these two. The first circle, circle of concerns, not in your control. The first circle, circle of concern, is not your control. That 10% story. Action, what is happening in the world around you is not in your control. What is in your control? This circle of influence. What is in your control? This circle of influence. Now, how it relates to success? Success is that is blue color. Success is this blue color. More this gap, more successful you are. More this gap, more this gap, more successful you are. Less this gap, less successful you are. Less this gap, less successful you are. Now, if this is the situation, this circle you cannot touch. What to do so that your rate of success will grow? You can get better results for yourself. What should you do? क्या करोगे आप? इसको दो circumstances आपके हाथ में है. या तो इसको छोटा करना पड़ेगा, इसको squeeze करना पड़ेगा, या इसको expand करना पड़ेगा. Which one can you do? आपके हाथ में है? आपके हाथ में है क्या? क्या है? You cannot touch this, but you can always make this 10% in your life. You can always make this 10% of your life, and you can make this 90% of your life. बड़ा करो इसको और बड़ा हो सकता है. अब ठीक है, मुझे क्या समझते हैं? So, friends, stop blaming this world around me. Stop blaming these people around me. Stop blaming the circumstances around me. बोलना छोड़ो कि मुझे तो ये फंसा दिया, वरना मैं भी इंसान था काम का. किसी ने फंसाया नहीं आपको, आप खुद को फंसाए हैं क्योंकि आपने सर्कल ऑफ कंसर्न को पकड़ के रह गया कि सॉरी भाई मैं लैंग्वेज ये सर्कल छोटा क्यों नहीं होता है, कभी नहीं होगा. We are all victims of that mindset where we are trying to fight with the circle of concern. We are, I repeat, we are victims of mindset where we are fighting with the circle of concerns. Rather, you should be smart enough to leave this circle of influence, circle of concern. Work on circle of influence. Next. How much we are responsible for our own situation. I believe now, as you enter to this room, and you were making something responsible for your not so bright things. For bright things you are making yourself responsible. But not so bright, you are making something else responsible. Do you have same mindset now? Should you have same mindset now? Please don't blame others for the situation. Your situation is within your control. How much you can do, think, imagine and practice. पूरा स्लाइड मिस कर चुका मैं. वो जो आगे कोई थी You are शुक्राचार्य of HVET. अगर आपको प्रॉब्लम लगता है सिचुएशन से, फाइट आउट क्यों नहीं करते हो? फाइट आउट करते तो एक रीजनेबल टाइम फ्रेम क्यों नहीं सेट करते हो? उसके अंदर होता तो अच्छी बात, नहीं होता तो डू और डाई क्यों नहीं करते हो? But that's not correct. And that's not only one sided. The slide which has missed, I kept it for so-called leaders. आप इंद्र जैसे बिहेवियर क्यों करते हो? आप एक्सक्यूज क्यों ढूंढते हो किसी को आगे नहीं बढ़ने देने के लिए? आप क्यों नहीं उस शुक्राचार्य में उसका टैलेंट को आइडेंटिफाई करते हो? हम ऑल लीडर्स, सो कॉल्ड लीडर्स, वी ऑलवेज बिलीव दैट महेश पटनायक जो पहले बताया कितना सही बताया. पालो, उमा, साबिसाची, जितने भी लीडर्स हैं, वी फील वेरी हैप्पी. यस, महेश पटनायक मेकिंग सेंस, इजंट इट उमा? महेश पटनायक मेकिंग सेंस. कौन है? पांडे? Isn't it? You related as a leader, you related with that, relate with that. Vishnu as well. कि भाई आपको मजा नहीं आ रहा, फाइट करो, नहीं तो छोड़ के जाओ ना. क्यों भाई? लीडर्स किस काम के हो आप? किस दिन काम आएगा आपका लीडरशिप क्वालिटी? सर, यू आर लीडर्स. डोंट बिहेव विद इंद्रास वेयर फाइंड फॉल्ट इन हिम. तुम्हारा माँ का कहीं पर कनेक्शन था इसलिए तुम नहीं हो सकते हो जहां पर. इट इज योर रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी एज वेल. आइडेंटिफाई द टैलेंट, provide proper opportunity, nurture this talent and skill. Then only your leadership skill will be in a position where it will be regarded, respected, not feared. People should not fear you as a boss. You as a leader should command respect and reward. ये नहीं करोगे, शुक्राचार्य का हर सुबह झगड़ा होता होगा, हर शाम को मुंह फुला के आप जाते होंगे घर, बीबी को बोलते होंगे उल्टा पुल्टा 2-4 साथ. छोड़िए, कौन रहेगा? इट ही सच. चलो friends, my concluding statement, 5 resolves we will take home from this session. I don't know, went up to 60-70 minutes, whatever, or more than that. Identify root problems. It is leaders as well as Sukracharyas. Identify the root problems. Cultivate growth mindset. Agar we are stuck for 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, somewhere you got to find out a way. Talk to your leader, leaders should talk to your team members. But the mindset, embrace challenges as teachers, not threats. View failures as feedback, like aviation management, simulations, fixed mindset shall progress. Growth, one soul. Commit, reframe one's कौन लेके छड़ा रहा मतलब मेन का बैठा हो छोटा सा कौन पढ़ता है अपना. Prioritize team respect. Prioritize team respect, sir. Without team you are nothing. कितना चेंज करोगे आप? शुक्राचार्य से भरा है संसार. आपको लगता है ये 2-3 बंदे कट ले यहाँ से तो मेरा साम्राज्य आराम से रहेगा? नहीं सर, शुक्राचार्य फिर भर भर के आएंगे. चेंज तो आपको अपने आप लाना है. चेंज आपको. So prioritize team respect. Unless you know how to respect your team members, Take out best from them. You will face encounter. Act with discipline, focus. Your objective has to be absolutely focused in your career, your team members' career, and then things will follow in its own. Lead with gratitude. Gratitude, बहुत important चीज है. All of you know what to do. Each day, thanking 3 contributions: self, colleagues, institution. Gratitude boosts resilience, as in the past project wins. Together, let's carry this forward. Share one team gratitude now and watch 2026 explodes with success. Dear friends, this much I had to say, and I believe I have taken enough of your time to try to inject something in your mind. Hopefully, same thing will also get injected in my mind as well. Unless we start charity from home, things will not happen. Jai Hind, all the best. You have 365 days to think. Next INNOVISION, we will again talk more on this. Thank you.